Hey guys, it's Pam. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We just got done with all the cutscenes that happened after the Green Bliss ceremony, and now we are off to talk to Carteneau at the Lotus Stand. We are about to get sent out into the wider world. Until now, we haven't been able to leave. I mean, I guess technically we could leave if we really wanted to by, like, literally running everywhere. But that would take forever. The whole world is connected to each other. I'm not certain if things are like geo-blocked or like gated off and so that you can't go to them yet. I've never really tried because it doesn't take long for you to get to this point where your talents and what you've done have been recognized. So, you are Galvin Rendever, are you not? I bid you welcome, sir. The Elder Seedseer left word that you would be joining her at the Lotus Stand. May I show you in? I have looked forward to your coming, Galvin, but tell me, are you recovered? I am most glad of that. Now I hope you will not doubt the earnestness of my concern, but I would ask a favor of you. Nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed only upon the understanding that you are rested and well. Thank you for hearing me out. I have written a letter to my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. The Battle of Carteneau and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls, and left countless more bereft and alone. In the dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, but the land and the people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Nor are we any closer to learning the fate of the warriors of light. Yet so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will soon be held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Carteneau. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accepted the part of emissary in the recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy, and have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me, and I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favor? Humbly, I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Eorzean Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are Ul'dah and Limsa Lominsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, mine own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it you may make use of the skyways that connect the 3 city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of the Carline canopy. Simply show your pass, and you'll be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you would do well to seek the worldly wisdom of Mion. Few forest-born Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the 12's width than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Alas, the risk that our crafts may... Let me start that over. Alas, the risk that our crafts may fall to Imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet I was not alone in desiring that you be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt that you will reward our faith in you, Galvin. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy into the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And wheresoever you go, go without fear, for the path shall ever be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your journey. So we are going to other places. And the airships really are great early on. It's basically another form of fast travel. Hold on one moment. I must blow my nose. I've kind of a little bit stuffed up today. We've had some weird weather. All I can tell you is it's been weird. Oh, I never realized this guy has a little bird holding Dongo in its beak. Why is that? Why is this scene? I want to know what's going on. Oh, my cat is yelling. I want to know what's going on there. Like, there's so many little things that I don't want to go to Maquettas. I want to go to the airship landing. There's so many little scenes that, you never get explained. You don't really need an explanation. It's just kind of like, what's happening? Why? Anyway, yeah, so the weather has been odd. We had a couple of, 70-degree days, and then it went to snow over the weekend, which actually lasted for more than a day. So my sinuses are reacting to it all. 'Tis good to see you up and about, Galvin. Tell me, did you pay the Elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy? And now you are to bear the Elder Seedseer's message to our allies. Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. I can't argue with her judgment, though. Sorry if you can hear the yowling. He's decided he's going to be upset. You've earned this honor with tireless hard work, and anyone who says you don't deserve it had better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother is truly proud of you. Short of a warrior of light, I can imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my lad, is some compliment. Aiden. But I flattered you enough for one day, and I don't want your head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now that you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky is quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't call for it, I'd strongly suggest visiting the 2 other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa Lominsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert. Once you've acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights on whichever lesser-trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea, and much of her now lies in shadow beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces its fair share of problems, from internal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primals. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroiled in the odd, unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I'm confident that you will pull through and emerge the stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea, Galvin. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Could you stop? Honestly, it's like he just decided to wake up and cause problems on purpose. I don't know. I'm really sorry about it. There's nothing I can do because I can't go back and re-record anything. Because of the nature of MMOs, you always have to keep moving forward, and if you lose some footage, that's it. So, greetings, good sir. This is the reservation counter for Limsa Lominsa bound flights. Or are you not, Galvin Rendever, the Elder Seedseer's personal envoy? We at Highwind Skyways are honored to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Yes. Aiden. My God. He's just running around the back of the apartment. Like something ran up his tail. And this is a cat who is 16 years old, too. 2016? Yeah, I got them in 2006. Attention all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lominsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Of course it wouldn't be a Final Fantasy game if we didn't have airships. Although the airships in this particular case constantly make me dread flying. Like, I'm just full of anxiety. First of all, the stairs don't come up for some reason. They just keep the stair down like that. There's no seats. There's nothing to hold on to. You just stand there, apparently. There's all the people we've met. The Wood Whalers and the Lancers. Ida and Papalimo, Kuplo Cup, Mother Mion, Kana Senna. Farewell, Galvin. One day minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. It feels like a big departure. It's not like I'm never coming back here. Meanwhile, at Castrum Occidens, which is in the La Noscea area, La Noscea? Nobody knows quite how to pronounce it. Aiden. No. Stop. Stop. You need to stop. Stop. Stop it. Sorry. It's Gaius van Balsar. Aiden. No. This is all stuff that happened before I think before 1.0. Fiona. It never fails. If there's problems, Fiona is causing them. Anyway, this is Gaius von Balsar, and he's the current head of a particular company of Garlemald. Oh, they were alluding to this super early, weren't they? Wow. That is something that won't come into play until the final part of the MSQ for 1.0. I mean, I knew that they had everything planned out, but still, like, seeing the seeds of it sown this early impresses me.
なんでエオルゼアに？
先日の閲兵式でも言っていただろう。大きな作戦があるんだってよ。
でもよ、カルテノーの戦いから5年、本国は俺たちを放置してきたんだぜ。今さら何をやろうっていうのさ。
ガイウス閣下のご意向に疑問でもあるのか？
Fiona. I mean, my lord.
お前、どこの生まれなんだ？
My kitten just jumped up on the back of my chair. She's not a kitten. She's 6 years old. No. Yeah, 6 years old.
自分はアラミ語であります。
Oh, Alamigo.
コードネームはハミングウェイ。
Hummingway. Hummingway, huh?
やっぱりな。
Oh, I'm getting kisses from
ケ
my
ース
girl.
58。パラメキア情報機関からの報告の通りだぜ。
Fermentarium. That I'm not as familiar with. Oh, she's purring.
草だ。片付けとけ。
Okay.
血もきれいにしとくんだ。
It's also telling that they have.
俺の魔導技術が上だってこと思い知らせてやんよ。ガロンド。
He's still after Sid. The origins of these two are Othard and Alamigo, because those are two territories that the Garlean Empire conquered early on. And in fact, they both come into play in Stormblood. So that's kind of an interesting lead-in or seed sown or bit of foreshadowing that they then made use of later on. Whether it was deliberate or not, I don't know, but I'm sure not a lot went unplanned. Okay, hold on a second, because I have a cat here who is just insistent on getting some attention. She likes to jump on the back of my chair and sit there and then ooze her way down onto one of the arms of the chair, and she really, really wants to get some scritches, but she also really wants to get on the desk, even though there's no room and no place for her on the desk, because I used to let her do that when I was little, which was a mistake. Okay, so now we can... Oop, wrong way. This one actually has sort of an entry and exit. Ah, you must be the envoy from Gdania. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, my lord. Merlwyb Bloefhiswyn awaits your arrival. I hope I said that right. Bloefhiswyn, maybe? The Rogadin have very difficult to pronounce naming practices in some senses. For each race, there's 2 different clans, and each clan has a unique naming practice. So, like you might have Stormy Mountain or Frightened Curl for one of the clans, and then the other one has these very long, confusing ways of the way it's spelled and the way it's pronounced. You are the Gridanian envoy. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. So we're going to Bulwark Hall. Yes. And then after we do this, I'm going to run around Limsa and get all the Aetherites and everything. But for right now, we're not going to see very much of it just yet, though there's the main Aetherite where everybody frickin' gathers. No matter which server, no matter where you are, Greetings, sir, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal and the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please, step this way. Oh, god damn it. Sorry, I do that. It's not intentional.
ようこそ海の都リムサロミンサへ。この国のグランドカンパニー国家団の最高司令官都督のメルウィブ・ブルーフィスウィンだ。
ブルーフィスウィン。
早速要件を聞こうか。
A memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nael Vandanus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Delamode, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to Carteneau Flats and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Carteneau, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Delamode came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beast-men called forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beast-men. Do not imagine the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it, all we need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Kana Senna has the right of it. I accept her proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Elder Seedseer receives my reply. You travel next to Ul'dah, yes? Pray give my regards to General Raban. Oh, and tell him that the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Galvin. May the navigator guide you on your journey. Okay, so I could just go on very quickly, but I want to just do this. This is our first look at Limsa Lominsa, which, as you can see, they mentioned it's the world of pirate, or it's the city of pirates, and it's built literally on the sea. There's some ships over there. And everybody around is just hanging around. It doesn't matter. I'm recording this at about 10:30 in the morning, Eastern time, and boy, it's already busy over here, isn't it? It doesn't take long. Also, you're going to see things for like minions and stuff like that would technically be considered spoilers, which is kind of why I'm trying to run past things fairly quickly, but I cannot prevent that completely. It's just how it is, and excuse me. I apologize, but there's not a lot we can do about it. Because I certainly can't, you know, ask people to put away their minions. But some of it, I mean, if you're watching this, you probably are already familiar, or if you're not familiar, then it won't be a spoiler to you because you won't know what it signifies. So we did pass somebody with one of the pods from the near raids, which is now probably something I'll be doing on the stream, I haven't streamed for so long, God, on the playthrough. But, you know, it could happen. I at least got semi-comfortable with them. I'm not really good at playing the end game stuff. So, am I really going the right way for this? It doesn't matter. It's fine. I won't be doing, like, savage content or even extreme, probably. I don't plan on doing much beyond the main scenario quest. But if that's something that people want to see, you know, once I get there, because the near raids, which are a canon crossover with the near series, Automata and all that, it's legit, you know. I'm just trying to figure out why those guys are dancing down there. They're just fishing. I'm like, why are you cheering this guy on when he's just fishing? I don't know. Again, those little things that don't really make sense. But I guess you can conjure up whatever story you want with them. But yeah, it's they introduced them in. Did I get all? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. All the lower decks Aetherites I got. Now I have to get the upper decks ones. The upper decks ones. Boy, wow, that is some good wording. I had no words. The near raids were introduced at the end of Shadowbringers, and they are connected to the overall story of Nier, because Yoko Taro is a madman. I mean, that's all I can say about it. Oh gosh, look at this, it's so cute. But yeah, you run into 9S, you run into 2B, everybody, it's a whole thing. So all of this stuff, all of these little decorations that look kind of out of place, well, they are out of place. It is the is it the Little Ladies event that's going on right now? Something like that. I think it is something like Children's Day or Women's Day in Japan. I'm not 100% sure. What else do I have to get? The Aft Castle. And it's just a little cute event. I mean, maybe I'll do it when I'm in Ul'dah. It takes like 5 seconds to do. And the reward is a hat. It's a little crown. It's cute. I mean, it's fine. The thing that really sucks is I probably won't even... Well, you know what? Maybe I actually will be able to wear the crown. Because headpieces... most headpieces don't appear on Viera or Hrothgar. Because the head shape, I guess, is so different. Or I don't know. They had a real struggle with the ears. Hrothgar heads are definitely bigger, but still, there should have been a way to make it work. Okay, that should be all of them. Yes, I got all of the Ethernet shards here. And now I have access to the Zephyr Gate, now I have access to... Yes, yeah, I know how all this works. So now I'm going back to the airship landing. And we're going on to... They have these events at various times through... Yes, I'm ready to board the airship to Ul'dah. At various times throughout the year, and they generally correspond with things that are happening in real life. Like, they have a version of Halloween, there's a version of Christmas, so forth and so on. And there's other ones, there's like the... is it the Moonlight Fair Festival that's the one, like the Midsummer? It always happens in Costa del Sol. Stuff like that. It's really nice, and it's just like a little bit of extra effort to get something fun like a new mount or a minion or some new clothing. They might have like some bits of decoration for housing or foods that you can buy that will that you can use when you're in dungeons to help you with your various stats. Buff foods, in other words. And now that we're in Ul'dah, we've just hit the half-hour mark, so I'm going to leave this one here. We're going to move on to checking out Ul'dah in a minute, but for now, we're going to leave this episode here. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.